Captain English, attention! Folks, today we're looking at the macro skill of speaking. Speaking, in particular the notions of pronunciation and accent. Pronunciation and accent. Rightio folks, let's look at this word over here, Carlisle. 2 syllables, car and Lyle. Heading over to our trusty spectrum, listening carefully, I'm going to give you a few different ways of pronouncing this word. Listening carefully. Carlisle. Carlisle. Okay, let's put that over here. Carlisle. Carlisle. Let's put that over here. Carlisle. Carlisle. Let's put that over here. Carlisle. Carlisle. Put that over here. And one more. Carlisle. Carlisle. Let's put that over here. Now, when assessing spoken English, when technically assessing spoken English, what does that mean? For instance, when I'm assessing my students as a teacher, or hypothetically, if an IELTS examiner is assessing your spoken examination, we look for accuracy and fluency. Accuracy for single words, such as Carlisle, and fluency for spoken sentences. So it's very important to understand that all these 5 different variations of saying Carlisle in technical assessment would be considered equally legible, equally accurate, and thus equally correct. Now, let's look at an example that would be deemed inaccurate and incorrect. Listening carefully. Carlisle. Carlisle. Okay, now this is outside of this box. It's outside of the spectrum, and thus it is not legible. One cannot understand what is being articulated, and thus it is inaccurate. Listening again. Carlisle. Carlisle. Right? It is illegible, it is inaccurate, and thus it is incorrect. සිංහලෙන් පොඩ්ඩක් මෙතන කතා කරුවොත් අපි දැක්කා දැන් මේ මෙතන අපි Carlisle කිව්වා and මෙතන Carlisle කියලා pronounce කරුවා මේ වචනේ. මේ දෙකම technical assessment එක සමානයි. හරි. හැබැයි අපි දකිනවා මෙතන clearly මේ වෙනසක් තියෙනවා. Right? මේ දෙකේ වෙනසක් තියෙනවා in that one sounds better than the other. Right? So ඔබ doctor කෙනෙක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්, surgeon කෙනෙක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්, but මෙහෙම මේ better accent එක adopt කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් your speech will be far more pleasant. It will be far more attractive. Okay, ඔබ දෙමව්පියෙක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. අපි දැන් දන්නවා ලංකාවේ professional environment එක very competitive. හරි. ඉතින් කොහොමද ඔබගේ දරුවෙක්ට මේ competitive environment එකේ ahead යන්නේ? How can you gain a competitive advantage? Well, why don't you ask Captain English, how can I make my accent more attractive? Captain English, how can I make my accent more beautiful? Okay, so we know that pronunciation is tied with accuracy for single words and fluency for spoken sentences. A subset of pronunciation is this notion of an accent. And the technical subcomponents of an accent are intonations and word stress. Right? ඔබ professional executive කෙනෙක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඔබ යනවා English classes වලට accent එක develop කරන්න. හරි. එතන ඉන්න teacher මේ intonations and word stress ගැන දන්නේ නැත්නම් හරිද ඔබට හරියට accent එක develop කරන්න හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ. Right? Let's look at a few examples. Garage. Garage. 2 syllables, but garage. Now, let's look at a more pleasant way to pronounce this word. Okay. Garage. Garage. Same 2 syllables, but the second syllable here, we are putting some word stress. Garage. Sounds a lot better. Another example, philosophy. Philosophy. 4 syllables. Now let's look at a more attractive way of pronouncing this. What we'll do is we will change the phonetic tone from the PH to a F. So we're changing the phonic here to a F. And then with the second syllable, the O, it's not a full word stress increase, it's merely a half an increase just to denote a change in intonation, right? So a change in intonation meaning that in this syllable, you will clearly see a rise in our tone. So listening very carefully, philosophy, philosophy. So this is not a full increase, right? But a mere change in intonation. Philosophy. How much better does that sound? Now let's look at one more famous example.
Facebook Captain English search කරන්න නැත්නම් facebook.com/Captain English Academy visit කරන්න. You may be a secondary school grade 6 to 13 student, including A levels and O levels. You may be a school leaver, a teacher, a professor, a principal. You may be a politician or a housewife. You could be an accountant, economist, or a banker. You may even be a doctor, a surgeon, or a lawyer. Whoever you may be, Captain English is here to help. Sinhala and Tamil inquiries, please call 077 040 2450. For English inquiries, please call +61 406 328 613. The Sinhala and Tamil number again, 077 040 2450. Captain English, over and out.